I've never gotten a private message on Reddit. What's the best worst weirdest you have? I play with the clan tag, R-Trees, in Team Fortress 2, and earlier today a guy messaged me a screenshot of him sapping my sentry. Now that's how you play the spy. I've only gotten one before, and all is said was I know where you live. The account is still active and he's never posted anything before. It was kind of strange. I posted on a thread talking about my mother and some of the crazy things she has done. A guy PM'd me letting me know that he thinks she may have borderline personality disorder. He linked me to an info book. It was really nice and touching. Whoa, that's downright human. The best was some girl PM'd me to tell me my name was awesome. Best as in only. Steve's Unite. I once posted in an AMA about a guy who grew hot peppers. I asked him where to get seeds, because I couldn't find any near me and all the websites looked kinda shady. He sent me a PM and offered to ship me some seeds of different varieties, all on his dime. Didn't ask for a thing in return. What a nice guy. I didn't realize it was normal to get random ones. Now I feel unloved. Same here. I don't even know if I would recognize a PM. Once, I upset a guy on Reddit during a post about asexuality. He harassed me via message for a few weeks, challenging me to talk to him about asexuality on Skype. I didn't understand that at all, so I ignored him and the messages tapered off. Come at me on Skype, bro. I had one where I called OP out. He sent me a private message saying I was right. He was liar. Then he argued with me in the main thread. I posted the screenshot, and he said I was using an HTML editor to try to frame him. Classic Reddit. In response to the story about the Deputy Attorney General of Indiana getting fired after saying use live ammunition in the Wisconsin protests, somebody in our politics says something along the lines of $10 says Fox News is going to spin this to say it was a violation of his First Amendment rights and he shouldn't have been fired. Tired of the mindless Fox bashing, I said I'll take that bet. How about you put your money where your mouth is and we make it 50? No response. But a couple of months later he sent me a message saying I won the bet, which he never even agreed to after my initial challenge, and bought me a few months of Reddit gold. I did not see that coming. That's quite awesome. I got a message from some guy. He told me that I looked sexy and that I reminded him of the girls he taught, and that if I wore clothes that showed off my small t, all the boys would be jerking it thinking of me. The creepiest part was this, though, some of the sexiest girls at my school have bodies like yours and it is hard to keep your eyes off of them, lol. I feel bad for the girls he teaches. That's just awful. I got a PM randomly from a guy after I had mentioned in a comment that I hadn't taken my husband's name when we got married. The guy basically just asked why I sent him an honest full explanation of my thought process. I guess I blew him away that I even answered such a question and in return learned that he was going through a hard breakup and I had almost single-handedly restored his faith in female kind. The guy was really sweet, nice, and candid. I wish him all the best and I really hope he found a nice girl. And that is how you get real karma. I have never received one either, and plan on keeping it that way. Message sent. I made a comment on a post about not finding a smart enough man to breed with. A few minutes later, someone messaged me asking me if I wanted a sperm donation, and they were serious. They listed all of their achievements in life, and areas that they possibly lack in. For no particular reason, may I interest you in one or several free photos of a 19-year-old male, myself, either nude, or in female undergarments for your amusement? Sounds like a heck of a deal to me. What a nice chapter. I once got a PM from a guy asking me questions about grammar and punctuation. I'm so glad my BA in English is so useful in my everyday life. I'm going to tag you as grammar guy so if I ever have a relevant question like, a month down the road, I'm going to PM you. Gotta put that BA to good use, man. Got a PM for a girl saying she'd date me after she saw a pic of me in a thread. Talked for a bit, and ended up eloping. Didn't work out because of distance issues. She was on the East Coast, I was in Hawaii at the time, but dang if it wasn't an amazing few weeks. She was smart, funny, and an absolute bombshell. I had an account PM me asking about San Antonio and how he was about to move down here. He had stated he knew where I lived by past comments and posts I had made and was curious if I was interested in showing him a hot spots around town. I though cool Reddit meetup, so agreed. Then he messaged me if I knew where to get some white stuff, which I did because I had met some people at the bar I was working at. Then he asked me if I could hook him up with any cool girls that were friends of mine, which I said probably not, but if he was really interested I knew where to get some working girls. Never got another MSG and account was deleted about an hour later. Next morning, my girlfriend breaks up with me for being a dopehead and dirty hoe sucker. True story. Hilarious but skeptical internet me refuses to believe. Stormfront never rests, does it? My weirdest one. This is the perfect opening line of a novel I will one day write. I have no idea what it will be about, but it kind of fits in with one I'm working on now. I got a picture of a hard dong and this is what you do to me by way of explanation. It was completely out of nowhere. Even if it was a random joke I was pretty flattered. Haha. I was pretty flattered. I predict someone is going to have an inbox full of dongs by tomorrow. I like to send PMs to people contradicting what I say in a thread, then deny sending them PMs to make them look crazy. I once posted this really long thing defending the integrity Disney princes and pointing out the ways they were able to win over their princesses aside from the good looks or wealth. Basically to disprove the you have to be rich and hot to get chicks theory because it seems to really depress male Reddit. Afterwards, I got this PM, the only one I've ever gotten, that said, "You are a worthless stupid C. Take care." I was perplexed. Best, several Redditors thanking me for posting something I did. Weirdest, Reddit malfunction was causing me to receive in my inbox others' random posts in subreddits in which I am not subscribed. I posted a story here on AskReddit once that some other Redditor really liked, enough so that she decided to just send me a message and introduce herself. Turned out she was pretty cool, and I guess she thought the same about me, and we became pretty good friends. We talked for over a year about all sorts of stuff, how our days were, what our weekend plans were, you know, stuff like that. Just whatever was on our minds that day. We've kind of drifted apart over the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. So much that we never talk anymore. But it was definitely the best private message I ever received and I wouldn't have traded it for anything. Someone I didn't know molded me. Clearly I haven't been controversial enough. I guess it's time to up my ante. I had someone ask me if I could help them with their calculus homework before I went to bed. I did, and everyone lived happily ever after. It must be a rule that once Reddit finds out you're female you get asked for pics at least 5 times. Not me. Weirdest you say? Try topping this gem. Frick you. You don't suck dong. You can go eat your mother's porridge. It's pretty freaking disgusting but you're still awesome ly gay. New kind of trolling. Mad Libs. I just got one and they said oh now you're a liar. Other than that it was jovial. My only message just reads, ha 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 ha. I lately PM'd somebody how uniquely pretty they are and where they're from. For science. I hope she doesn't post here. You're so cute. I feel special now. Just going to quote it verbatim. Hey there. For some reason I've been getting this comment of yours showing up in my inbox every hour or so. I have no idea why your post, specifically, has been showing up in my inbox. Since I didn't reply to any of your posts, nor did you to any of mine. Just wanted to let you know though, since you might get some replies. I briefly mentioned this today, and all day I've been getting people repeating your comment over and over. As it happens, I've been nominated for Redditor of the Day tomorrow, so if anyone asks you about your obscure Peter Griffin quotation, you'll know it's because I've, for some reason, been getting your reply in my inbox once an hour, every hour, for the past 10 days. The quote was, Peter Griffin as Han Solo, captain of the Millennium Falcon and the only actor whose career isn't destroyed by this movie. My post about poop went viral on AskReddit, so yeah, my mailbox was filled with you know what. Sounds pretty crappy. I've had people make throwaway accounts to PM me about how much they hate me. I got a message once from someone saying they'd seen me talking to I won't rape you and they weren't sure if they should be scared of us. I've gotten plenty of messages asking for pictures of myself, etc. Whoa, sounds like it's hard work being a female redditor. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.